friends, welcome back to another episode of making kaimati from East Africa, or luqaimat from Middle East, or sweet dumplings in English. Okay, so we are going to need, it's a sweet or a dessert or snack or whatever you gonna call it. So we are going to mix 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar in a warm water, 1.5 cups of warm water. This is to make sure that the yeast is active. So mix this well and set it aside for at least 10 minutes. Okay, then we are going to need wheat flour, milk powder, custard powder, corn flour. This is cardamom powder, which is optional. This is vanilla flavor, it is also optional. And then oil. Then we're going to add 32 tablespoons of wheat flour. This is equivalent to 2 cups. If you don't have a measuring cup, you can use a tablespoon. So 1 cup is 16 tablespoons. 2 cups means 32 tablespoons. Then add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 2 tablespoons of custard powder, 2 tablespoons of milk powder, half a teaspoon of cardamom powder, half a teaspoon of vanilla flavor or essence, then a pinch of salt, and mix well. So after mixing, we are going to add the first mixture that we made. This is our yeast with sugar and warm water. We are going to add slowly, like gradually, so that we get the consistency that we need. Okay, so we will add slowly as we mix, and make sure that you mix well. Mix well. Okay, yeah. You can use your hand to mix. For me, I decided to use this. What is this? What is the name of this in English? I don't know. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil and mix well. So this is how it looks like. Be careful as to not make a light mixture or very thick mixture. It should, be, I don't know how to call it. Then set it aside for at least 1 hour. After 1 hour, this is how it looks like, and you have to let the air out, because you can see it looks like it has air bubbles. So you have to mix to make sure that there's no air in the mixture. Then you will put oil in a small plate. This I'll show you how we are gonna be using it. You will also need this is where you'll put your donut. No, my goodness, kaimati after frying. This is called the strainer ladle. This we will use it for mixing the kaimati in the oil, turning them until they are fried completely. Then so this is how you make the circles. Okay, I was wearing gloves, but I had to remove because it is very, very hard. Okay, I'm not a professional. This is not and this I started making this for I started making this a month ago, so I'm not so good in this, making the circles. It's not easy. So I had to remove my glove because I could not. But for professionals, they can use gloves. They use gloves comfortably, or you can also use a bottle. But for me, I need time. Okay, Trust you me, the recipe is very nice, but don't mind the shapes. Okay, I still need to keep practicing uh, how to make sure that they are round. Okay, so this is how they look like. I had to also change the pan because the first one is very shallow. Okay, you cannot use a shallow pan to make this kaimati. You need a deep one. And this one, Allah, this looks old and not in doesn't look so good, but I had to use it. I've tried to like scrub it to clean it, but I don't know how I can remove this stain. I cannot. It was used during Ramadan, like for the whole month. I've been trying to clean it until I gave up and I said we will throw it, but I cannot throw still until we buy a new one that is deep, because all the others are shallow. So I had to use it still, but it is still good, yeah. Just looks old and unattractive, but anyway, yeah. So this is how they look like, and they really look at the mess. It is always messy to make kaimati, but they are so good. They are so tasty. Okay, I don't eat them much, but I have people that love them. If you can make this, it is very nice. If you can make this, it is also good for business, because a lot of people love this, especially you can sell them as a morning snack, or before lunch, for tea and coffee. It is very good. So for me, I added vanilla flavor and cardamom because I'm not going to make a syrup. Normally you should make a syrup after you make this, but I did not make because I don't like the syrup. It is like you use sugar with vanilla or with cardamom and water to make somehow thick syrup, and you sprinkle it on the kaimatis, then you eat them with coffee. But for me, I don't like. You can also eat with honey or any syrup that you prefer, but for me, I like them like this with my coffee. So that one I made coffee, as you have seen before. I prepared coffee, Arabic coffee. Okay, and this is how the final product you have seen inside. It looks yummy. It is light, not heavy, very light. You can eat 20 of them in 1 minute. This is the coffee, Arabic coffee with cloves and some cardamom. You can add saffron, you can add anything you want, ginger. Okay, but for me, I wanted this because the coffee is already mixed, so I only added cloves and the cardamom. So this is the coffee. These are the kaimatis. They were like two big plates. There's another one, and yeah, they are very, very tasty. Please try. And then I made incense for good smell, because the whole kitchen was smelling like so bye.